Hello, is this the Miz?
This is the one and only, the most must-see WWE superstar of all time. Yes, it is The Miz.
The Miz, how are you doing today?
Awesome.
Well, of course. I just saw you last night in Rochester. Everything seemed like it was going awesomely, so it's great to have you on the show today.
It's an honor to actually be on the show. Thank you very much for making the time for me, and thanks for coming to Rochester. It was a fun show last night. It's going to be a great show tonight at the Target Center over here in Minneapolis.
I know we only have a few minutes, so we'll get started. You, obviously, before you were the WWE most awesome superstar, you were on, MTV's Real World and went through Tough Enough. Was it difficult for you to kind of prove yourself to the locker room that, you belonged there and weren't just a guy given these opportunities?
Of course, man. It was definitely one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, because when you're off a reality show, you're not supposed to have any talent. You're supposed to just be on camera, living your life, and that is what you do. You're not supposed to be good at anything else. So coming into the WWE, which, if you think about it, the WWE universe, the fans, the superstars, it's like one big fraternity, and it's one big club. And an outsider coming into that club is definitely going to cause some rifts. And that's basically kind of what happened. And I'm a loudmouth as it is, annoying as anyone can ever be. So I guess me just coming in, it just made it even harder.
Well, and obviously, eventually you won the WWE Championship, and I'm sure that kind of started to get people to think that, maybe you're legit. Obviously you were. Can you kind of describe your thoughts, when you won the title, when you found out?
It was a childhood dream, man. I mean, that's what it's all about, getting that WWE Championship that my heroes held when I was a young child, like watching, Ric Flair and Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels, all those superstars held that prestigious title. And then there I was, WrestleMania 27, in the main event with John Cena, and literally I got to hold the title at the end, and it's just an absolute honor, and it was definitely a dream come true.
And I suppose that was a bit bittersweet in a way. I know you got a pretty serious concussion, so do you even remember a lot of the aftermath of that match, or have you just kind of watched it back?
I'm supposed to remember that, aren't I? That's supposed to be my most memorable moment of my entire career, and I can't remember it for the life of me. I watch it back, and it's just scary to know that I was going through that whole match, kind of just not even there. Or actually, not the whole match, probably the last 10 to 12 minutes of it.
Well, and obviously you've been at it for quite a while now. Do you have kind of a short list maybe of, some of your favorite guys that you like to work matches with?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I really enjoy, obviously anytime you get to work, it's always an enjoyment because the fans are just so for him or against him. They really care about John Cena. I love working Dolph Ziggler. He's just an incredible talent. And anytime I can get in that ring, it's one of those situations where I really enjoy what I do, and it doesn't matter who I have to go up against. I'm just enjoying that the audience is able to either boo me or cheer me. It doesn't matter as long as they're reacting.
Well, and with that being said, obviously I mentioned I saw you last night. You seem like you're kind of going the heel route, which I think personally is your best. And we've heard rumors maybe Ric Flair might be coming into the Miz camp. Is there any?
Oh, really? You've been reading up on these dirt sheets, haven't you?
I just doing some research.
As far as me going heel or babyface, I mean, I don't even think of heel or babyface anymore. The way I look at it is everything through the eyes of the Miz. And let's face it, where have I been for the past 6 weeks, 8 weeks that I've been gone? I've been filming a movie, the Marine 4 Moving Target. Which will be coming out early next year. And coming into WWE, I'm going to be expecting certain things that was presented to me, from doing a Hollywood, film, coming back to WWE, you expect certain things. So if that makes me a bad guy, then so be it. But I don't consider myself bad or good. I just consider myself being a person that wants what he wants, and he goes after what he wants.
Well, I will say that for me personally, my fiance hates your guts, and she is just kind of a casual fan, so I think that's a testament to your ability to entertain, I'll put it that way.
It's like take a number, 'Cause I swear, I was looking at my Twitter today, and it was just like, die, you suck, I hate you, get cancer. I'm like, oh my God. At least it's happening to me, and not some kid that at high school that can't take some harsh criticism.
You mentioned working on Marine 4, and you've done a couple other films as well. Is that something maybe we'll see more from you in the future?
I hope so. I have a really great time doing those movies. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. Like, a lot of people don't realize how much it takes to do a film. But being in a feature is something that, as a kid growing up, you go to watch movies and you get those movie posters, you put them on your wall. And now I'm one of those people that I can put my own movie posters on the wall, and my dad can go hand out my DVDs that he's signed my name of. So if you ever get a DVD from my dad that's signed, it's probably not signed by me. It's probably him doing my autograph, because that's exactly what my dad does.
It seems like your dad kind of gained at least some internet fame too when he appeared on Raw a while back.
You guys created a monster. Okay, you have no idea what it's like to literally be like, Michael, I was all over this thing called Twitter. I'm like, yes, Dad, it's a social media network. What do you mean social media network? I don't know, but people have been talking about me all day. It's like, okay, great, Dad, that's wonderful. And now he's signing autographs. People talk about him all the time. And people created a monster. Thanks a lot.
Well, in the past, you've had some of those father-son duos. Maybe you can do kind of a reversal of that and, bring your dad into the mix. Or...
Hey, anytime we're in Cleveland, you never know what's going to happen. So hopefully we can get him back in the mix. I mean, I got beat up right in front of my dad, and he was smiling. So, anytime that can happen, that's real wonderful.
We kind of like to ask the wrestlers this question. If there was somebody, from the past, maybe that you could work with, is there maybe a person or two that comes to mind?
Yeah, there is one. There's a superstar out there that is second to none. Watching some of his matches is just absolutely is breathtaking, and it's an art form. And when he's in that ring, no one can take their eyes off of him. And what I would do is I would go back and wrestle myself.
Ah, beautiful.
Dude, that's why your wife hates me.
Yeah, well, I think that's a perfect answer.
Right?
Well, again, Miz, it's been great having you on. Is there any final thoughts you want to leave the listeners with?
Yes. Go see Raw tonight at the Target Center. Pay your $20, cheaper than a movie. And it's going to have memories that will last a lifetime. John Cena, The Shield, The Miz, you name it, they're going to be there. It's going to be highly entertaining, and you're definitely not going to want to miss it. And then check out Raw on USA if you're not there, because it's definitely the most entertaining show you'll ever see.
All right, excellent. It's been great having you on. Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, man. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Thanks.